The following program is a special presentation of the Big Ten Network, produced in association with Ohio State University.
He was the fastest man in the world, but change in his world came too slowly. The world celebrated him as a great Olympian. Back home, he was unwelcome because of the color of his skin.
Jesse Owens was an enormous presence in an era of very small-minded people.
Today, there is a stadium named for him at the university where he first won acclaim. But his legacy is not the medals that he won, but the spirit he displayed.
He loved what he did so much, and Ohio State was so much a part of that. He loved this university.
Jesse Owens, the man who inspired a nation and became a cultural icon. James Cleveland Owens was born on September 12, 1913, to a family of sharecroppers in Oakville, Alabama. The youngest of 10 siblings, Owens was put to work in the fields at the age of 7, oftentimes expected to pick up to 100 pounds of cotton in a single day. He battled several health issues, including bronchitis and pneumonia, which likely stemmed from the poverty-stricken conditions of his surroundings. At the age of 9, his family moved to Cleveland, Ohio in search of a better life. It was here, while attending school, Owens' teacher misinterpreted the southern pronunciation of his name, JC, and incorrectly recorded it as Jesse. The name stuck. In the years that followed, Owens developed into a natural track athlete, setting records throughout his high school career and turning the heads of many college recruiters around the country. Wishing to remain close to his family, Owens chose to attend the Ohio State University, and although his accomplishments preceded him, he still faced the difficult racial climate of 1930s America. Owens worked several jobs to pay for his tuition and support his young wife, Ruth. Despite the cultural divide, he seemed to rise above the situation. On May 25, 1935, at the Big Ten Championship in Ann Arbor, Michigan, Jesse Owens performed an amazing display of athleticism that would forever solidify his image as the Buckeye Bullet. In his junior year alone, Owens won 42 events, including 4 Big Ten championships, 4 NCAA championships, 2 AAU championships, and 3 at the Olympic trials. Following Adolf Hitler's rise to power and his subsequent promotion of Aryan supremacy, Americans began to debate the morality of participating in the 1936 Olympics, which were slated to be held in Berlin. A boycott was proposed, with public opinion split down the middle. Owens, a natural contender for the Olympics, initially supported the boycott.
When the movement to boycott the 1936 Olympics gained strength, he told an interviewer that he thought that the United States athletes should boycott the games, and there was a kind of racial self-assertion in that was pretty rare for him. Coach Schneider, the Ohio State coach, quickly collared him and said, no, don't say that kind of stuff. We want to go compete.
With the team now united, Jesse Owens and America were going to the 1936 Olympics. Owens was slated to compete in just 3 events, but at the last minute, he and a fellow athlete were asked to step in and replace 2 Jewish team members for the 4x100-meter relay, a move that was rumored to have been made at the request of the Germans because of their reluctance to endure further humiliation at the hands of Jewish Americans. Regardless of the back-channel circumstances, the change-up provided Owens with the path to claim his 4th gold medal and a record-setting finish that would stand for 20 years. As Owens went to receive the gold medals he earned for his feats of athletic skill, he was greeted with a snub heard around the world.
He went to the podium, he received his medal, and as he was doing so, Hitler walked out of the stadium. Hitler had no intention of greeting and honoring African-American athletes.
Jesse Owens had done it. The small, sickly child from the cotton fields of Alabama had traveled halfway across the world and displayed his achievements in the face of Aryan racism. His place in history was secure, and all the eyes of the world were upon him. He enjoyed the cheers and applause of 100,000 fans and the adoration of a nation, if only for a short while. Owens soon found himself under a heavy financial burden to continue the Olympic performance tour. Coupled with the promise of several job offers back home due to his newfound celebrity and the need to support his wife and baby, Owens sought the counsel of OSU head coach Larry Snyder. The next few years, life was tumultuous for Jesse Owens. Unable to find work, his celebrity forced him into a series of bizarre spectacles.
He aligned himself with a New York agent who got him spectacle races against horses in Cuba, for example. They had him running around Yankee Stadium during a game. Just really undignified things like that. But he had to make money, and he had to make money off his celebrity from the games, and it's hard to see that he had really any option.
After many years of trying to find his footing, he discovered an affinity for public speaking and working with underprivileged youth. Long after his college years and Olympic achievements, Jesse Owens continued his support and affection for the alma mater where he made track history. In 1972, the Ohio State University awarded Owens an honorary doctorate of athletic arts for his unparalleled skill and ability as an athlete, and for his personification of sportsmanship ideals.
He loved this university.
Those who would have the opportunity to meet him spoke of him fondly.
The preceding program was produced by Ohio State University in association with the Big Ten Network.